Hey, what's up guys, OSJ here with another comparison video, and today we'll be looking at SlapFight, or Alcon as some people may know it. Just the other day on Xyphoe's stream, if you don't know who Xyphoe is, he is a retro variety streamer on YouTube and Twitch who covers a lot of systems but mainly focuses on the Amstrad. I'll put links to his channel in the description below. Anyway, he asked me if I had ever done a comparison on SlapFight, as the Amstrad had had a recent remake of the game, and I hadn't done one, which is weird as it's a Toaplan game, who were my favourite shoot 'em up developer. So off I went, and I find that this game was only on 6 systems outside of the arcade. It was Toaplan's second shoot 'em up ever made and was an absolute classic. Anyway, as usual, I've tried to match the arcade gameplay to the home versions, and I have to say that this is one of the closest matches so far. So enjoy SlapFight Alcon on every system in order of greatness. Kicking us off in 7th place we have the Spectrum version. I so much want to like this version, as some of the Spectrum shooters are great like Flying Shark, but this version is a nightmare because the enemy bullets are just far too hard to see. I can get away with the lack of colour on most shoot 'em ups, but for God's sake at least let us see what's gonna kill us. This has actually been fixed last year with an unofficial patch, but it still doesn't save the game. Maybe if it had some music it would be a bit better. Next up in 6th place we have the original Amstrad version. It was really a toss up between this and the Specky version, which was worst, and as this one has bullets that you can just about make out, this one got higher on the list. It's a shame because the music at the start is good, but that doesn't carry into the game, and the weapons on this version are next to useless unless you have the laser. The homing missiles are like they've been programmed by a blind man, as they don't hit nothing. Also, one more thing, why is the playing window the size of a postage stamp? The Thomspon version is in 5th position. This is probably the most basic out of the lot, and it has no music, but I have to say in terms of gameplay it's pretty good. The game moves well and the enemies' bullets are easily made out, and apart from the lack of music I would be more than happy with this version, had I been in France. Anyway, much better sized playing window than the Amstrad. Fourth place is taken by the Atari ST version. I actually played this version last out of all of them, and I had to totally forget how any of the others played, as there's just something off about the gameplay in this game. It was no fun at first and became slightly better as I learned how different this was. Anyway, we have music or sound effects option, which is pathetic on a 16-bit, and even more pathetic is, if it wasn't for the music it would have been below the Thomspon, as the gameplay is just weird and not very SlapFight like. Next up in third place we have the C64 version. I absolutely loved this game when I was young. It was the first game to have the awesome Ocean Loader 3 from Peter Clark, and this one had it all. Great music, brilliant sound effects, and the gameplay was on par with the arcade in terms of speed and fun. Up until the recent Amstrad remake, this was by far the best micro version of the game, and I still play it regularly today. The Amstrad remake takes second position. Named Alcon 2020, this game was developed by Avalar in, well, you've guessed it, 2020, and it righted all the wrongs of the original port. The music is off the map and totally utilises the AY chip. It has sound effects, and I think the graphics and gameplay are as close to the arcade as an 8-bit could get. The Amstrad isn't one of my favourite systems, as many of you may know, but some of the recent games being released are brilliant, and this is right up there with the best of them. The homing missiles work on this one too, and also just last year the 25 frames per second cartridge was released, which is awesome. And now, in first place we have the Megadrive version. This version is a masterclass on how to take an old classic arcade game and give it all the bells and whistles. It has different modes of music, with the original and the totally brilliant rearranged soundtrack that's playing here. It also has speech, which is helpful when selecting your weapons. Also, this game has a totally new game included, which is more like SlapFight 2 than the original. I have to say that I actually like this version better than the arcade. It's slightly more forgiving, and when it comes to Toaplan games, sometimes they are just too hard to enjoy for many. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing these playing alongside the arcade original. Let me know in the comments below what version you remember playing, and also be sure to check out Xyphoes' channel, the link is in the description. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more great retro content. Oh, and if you would like to become a Patreon like a SlapFight is going up the screen right now, get on over to my Patreon channel where you can pledge for as little as $1. That will get you perks like your name in the end credits, video requests, giveaways and more in the future. Till next time, this is OSG signing out.